My wife had her wild phase before me, and now that I'm finally thriving, I feel like I missed out. After our initial conversation, things actually seemed to improve at first. My wife made a genuine effort to initiate more, and we did try some new things in the bedroom. She suggested we make a list of things we both wanted to try, and we worked through it together. For about 6 weeks, I felt like we were finally getting somewhere. The frequency increased, she seemed more engaged, and I thought I was getting that passion I'd been craving. I remember feeling vindicated, like all those Reddit comments saying I was being unreasonable were wrong. But looking back now, I can see that my wife was forcing herself through a lot of it. At the time, I interpreted her willingness as enthusiasm, but there were signs I chose to ignore. She'd seem distant afterward sometimes, or she'd need a few days between encounters to recharge. When I'd suggest something new, she'd agree, but with less excitement each time. The turning point came when I brought up the idea of role-playing scenarios. Nothing extreme, just the kind of stuff you see in movies, strangers meeting at a bar, that kind of thing. She agreed, but during our first attempt, she started crying halfway through. When I asked what was wrong, she said she felt like she was performing for me rather than connecting with me. She said it reminded her too much of her college days, when she felt like she had to be someone she wasn't to keep guys interested. That should have been a wake-up call for me. Instead, I got frustrated. I told her that she'd done these things before and enjoyed them. So why was it different now? I said it felt unfair that she'd explored all these experiences with other people, but wouldn't with me, her husband. The fight that followed was brutal. She accused me of treating her like a sex object rather than a partner. I accused her of being selfish and hypocritical. We both said things we couldn't take back. After that fight, things got weird between us. We'd have make-up sex that felt hollow, followed by days of cold politeness. The kids could sense something was wrong, even though we tried to hide it. I started spending more time at the gym, partly to maintain my physique, but mostly to get out of the house. The attention from other women became more noticeable to me, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it. I never acted on anything, but I found myself flirting more, staying longer to chat with the women who approached me. My wife noticed the change in me. She started asking where I'd been when I came home late, checking my phone more often, asking about my day in a way that felt like interrogation rather than genuine interest. The worst part was that our sex life became this weird battleground. She'd initiate sometimes, but it felt like she was doing it to prevent me from complaining rather than because she wanted to. And when I'd suggest trying something new, she'd shut down immediately, which would frustrate me and leave